What was my previous off? Okay, this is the previous. Time to overpay for Derrick Henry. I better be perfect. I just paid you a shitload of money. How many people are left signing? I mean, a lot of people not interested, so I need to see who's actually not. Oh, negotiate Nico Autry. Not. Negotiate Robbie Gold. Yeah, I'll get something else.
I guess we can't
When can
hate
I
this
accept his fifth option?
at the end of the year.
Oh, at the end of the year, you did.
Mm.
Oh, okay. I was like, he's on my list, so I can't do anything with him.
The Marvin Leo. Okay. Well, Cam Hayward was gonna be out for this game, so.
Yeah, you got Nico. Nice. That's all I need. Fine with me. Got my peeps.
Make sure my depth chart's the same. I didn't add anybody, but I just. Yeah, they're the same.
I got a feeling.
I think I get Deontay back next week, which would be a good week because Ravens are next. Yep, I get him back and I'll get Cam Hayward, yes. And Nick
Have
Herbig.
you faced the Bengals already?
No.
No. Hey, I got my spot back. Nice. Oh, it was Tajay Spears. I wonder if it's because he was injured, I couldn't fucking do anything with that.
Well, 2 weeks. Well, no. In a week, I'll release one of my right outside linebackers. David lost to the Jaguars. 41-35. He must have did it last night.
I'm mad I lost to the Browns, dude. Like, it's legitimately my quarterback play. Like, that's what pisses me off. It's not even that I'm making bad plays. It's the fucking fact that no one can hit a wide open receiver. It just get on my nerves.
Oh, I got Patrick Peterson back too. Okay, I'm good then. How's my cornerbacks look then? I lost Peterson for last game. Peterson, Porter, Stokes, Corey Trice, and James Pierre.
Oh, I never set my playbook. Not my playbook, my sneeze. Oh shit. Oh shit, man.
I guess I'll probably end up releasing. I might just keep Julio just for the year in case someone else gets hurt. You alright over there? That paw looks very good, huh? You're just looking at the crazy, huh? Oh, now you're gonna come to me because you see me talking to you, huh? What's wrong, buddy? Huh? Odie. No. No licking time. No.
He said yes.
My custom stuff on here. Hey. Custom defense. Custom offense. Okay. Take the Texans.
It's week 4 of the NFL.
Nah, you're gonna beat me this year.
The spotlight is on Najee Harris. He was incredible a week
Yeah,
ago
don't be so
with
sure
nearly
of that.
300.
I don't have a quarterback that can throw a ball accurately. Like, Tannehill's a 79 overall. Apparently, that's fucking bad.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
No, I stutter step.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the
Kenny
way,
Pickett.
second-year man, Charles,
5 interceptions this
I
season.
think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference.
Only 3
that was a
touchdowns. I gotta get
team
that
win
up,
last
but
week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
I got hit.
His throw incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they are facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I wish that Fryer moved and Washington would swap,
Here's
but
another carry for Harris. And he's taken down at the 43.
I'm running it like perfect.
Picking up the
Just
first.
throwing's my problem.
It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 40.
Why is Dan Moore? Oh no.
Off play action. Pickett.
I am not throwing to an offensive lineman.
And he rifles one incomplete. The Steelers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty
Pickett,
good
like he's
after
right in
back-to-back
front of you,
victories,
dude.
CD.
You gotta make that throw.
Well, last week, their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display.
I don't know what else to do, dude.
So
Like,
now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Flushed out right.
Julio.
Man open, here's Jones. He is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 36 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Come on, George. Dude, you gotta catch that.
Pass on 1st down, it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, he'll go up to the challenge.
And then I'll give Najee to punch it in.
Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown.
Maybe I'll turn it to a run first
And the Steelers
offense
are on
now.
the board first here this afternoon.
Yep, drop pass because they pushed me. They didn't even have to, they just pushed me. And my guy dropped the ball. Love it. Oh, I love it. Dude. I love it.
Now to kick it away after the touchdown.
That was the computer though. He would have caught it one-handed while I'm getting fucking hit stick.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the 2nd overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Oh, man, coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 1st down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Well, the numbers for Pierce last week, 16 carries, 74
Unblocked
yards.
man right off the
They're
line.
coming off of
Okay,
back-to-back wins, and I
Good
think
job,
a lot
guys.
of credit belongs to
Good
this
job.
guy right
No,
here because to
good
me,
job.
he's
Kill
not only
yourself.
carried his
Honestly,
weight,
kill
he's
yourself.
carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates too. So if this winning streak still continue to have some legs to it,
Again, 3 fucking men. I'm fighting.
another nice game.
Come on, guys. Block. Like, do your job. You're fat enough to block 2 people at once, but like, somehow you can't block a fucking ghost.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to take
Yeah, I'm
this
here.
ahead
Hitch.
for right around 3
Freaking hit
yards,
sticking
but
like a
no more
dummy.
than that. 2nd down. This
They got
defense
stopped
for the
at the 1 yard
Steelers,
line.
they were excellent a week ago in the win
Unbelievable.
over Pittsburgh.
Unfucking Because every play I had to fight fucking past the line of scrimmage.
Plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect?
Yeah,
Keep
that's what you
everyone
got,
in
bitch.
Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Call it a gain of a couple,
Oh,
and that's
Lordy,
going to
huh?
leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the
Okay, how many
sticks.
words in? He's playing through dislocated wrist.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. That's big Cameron Hayward.
And he gets a sack.
adding another sack to his career total. On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston on to punt for Houston. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Well, I don't care. From a 5-yard line, I'm just gonna let it go out. Cause it make no difference.
5-yard line.
I'm holding.
Najee
Come back
Harris
from
and the
there.
rest of this offense worked their
Good
way
job,
back
guys.
onto the field. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the
didn't even get a
challenge?
chance
And
to do
then they
anything.
presented it to
Cool.
the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted.
Okay, would you drop a dime, dude, please? Like, you're dropping it behind them.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make
Fire
a
moves
play
wide
on it.
open.
And
Nice.
This is taken in. It's complete.
Run, big fella, run.
To the races. Inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown.
They were ready for that.
One that they want to fix immediately.
Throwing on
2
1st
for
down,
7.
this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he
Jesus.
had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time.
I don't know what the hell I did.
Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, this is Harris.
Yeah, okay.
2 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The ball mere inches from the right line on 3rd and goal.
Can I accept the play here, please?
It's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Steelers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Boswell now.
How's it
kicking
going
away
over there?
after the touchdown.
I'm losing 7-2 right now, but I'm in the red zone.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
That's
They'll
weird. Just,
start on the ground with Pierce. And now off to
oh,
the races,
Jesus.
down the right side. Down the sideline he goes. And finally taken down at the 34. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And maybe
Thanks, Sean.
to the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Stroud on 3rd down now. And that is incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash, this from 48. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Pickett sets up play action. Steps away. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed.
And
there.
both my wide receivers can't block more than a millisecond.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Good job,
64
guys.
yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
A nice carry by Harris, who had tougher sledding than in his Pro Bowl rookie season, but still topped 1,000 yards as a Steeler sophomore. As Pittsburgh tries to climb back to the top of the AFC North, he remains a player that their offense relies on.
Of course.
He's going to let this go.
Dude, Pickett, dude.
2-yard line. Bounces back to the 23-yard line.
The first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it.
I just don't know, dude. I could have had a touchdown, dude. Come on, Pickett.
First, now 2nd and 10.
It's just not even me at this point. It's all you. And I got hit.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag throw.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
Yep, I knew it was going to be a fucking run play. Should have stayed with the blitz.
Flush to his right.
Dude, why didn't you keep going? You're already at the end of your route, dude.
You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
I do have easy.
Here's second and 10.
Right? I do have it.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable
if that was me, it would have been
lead.
intercepted by a fucking guy who jumped 10 yards in the air.
I think they're going to at least take.
Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3.
No one had a tight end, I guess. No one wanted to cover that guy.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. And that'll be incomplete.
I don't know why you're not covering that, Bayard. That's your zone. Cover that. Like, jump on him. He's the only guy in your zone.
And I've got to tell you, you can
Stop,
often
Odie.
mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this
They're just
case,
passing it
timed it
at will on
perfectly.
me.
And
Man
knocked it
coverage
free.
doesn't work. Zone coverage doesn't work.
9 yards,
I can't blitz because my guys get blocked by everyone.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Go get him now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
Good job, Lyman. Comes right through.
Back at the 22. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Presley Harvin now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. Slot man moves right. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. 66 yards on the ground for him so far.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough.
Thanks you, Jason Pierre-Paul.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for.
I got sacked immediately. Where is my offensive line? What do I have them? Do I have an offensive line?
Get out of your hands quickly, and that means your
This is fucking ridiculous. I'm not even able to drop back. I literally can't drop back.
A 2nd and 9.
Thank you, Brooks. Thank you.
And a short gain down to about the 53. They
Well, fucking full going. I lost
a
Gesicki.
minimal gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Pickett.
Dude, I can't, dude. He's wide open, Pickett, dude.
They certainly had good
I
position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And now out comes Houston. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Texans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing now is Stroud. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Pittsburgh Steelers and running back Najee Harris. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're
Oh shit, I got the ball back.
100.
I go for a field goal.
Well towards 100 here.
Wow. That's hilarious.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
That's actually funny that I got that.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. First down, and they go back to Harris. And not able to break.
Well, now my run lanes are gone because no one wants to block now or something.
Welcome to my
Jerry
life, dude.
Hughes
I
on the
can't.
stop.
I'm not able to run
They
any
call
of
this
the
over
Bengals
a
here.
lot this afternoon.
I'm
You
doing
wonder how much
okay,
tread
but
is
I'm
left
not.
on those
Like,
tires.
you know what I
We
mean?
certainly
I have
do,
80
but I
yards,
always
but
think back to one of my
like now my
favorite
That's
learning
what I'm
range is
saying.
just
That's
gone.
what I'm saying.
He used to have
Like,
a
if I
meeting
was
with his
known, I'd
running
be doing
backs
good.
every year
But
in
like,
the
I'm not doing
offseason
good
and
for
say,
me and
look,
you. You know what I mean?
as many times as you're going to
Yeah.
carry the ball,
Oh my
you
god, I
should be
threw
able
it to
to
my.
carry it
Why
one
is
or more
I gotta
times
figure
to
out why
make sure
my
you get
offensive
shape.
lineman's actually
That helps
catching
the
passes?
completion percentage, but not
Yeah,
much
my
else. And now it's
fucking
third and
offensive lineman
10.
was my
A
third tight
defense
end
loves
on
to hang
last
their
game
hat on
too.
that, don't they? You
Yeah,
get a
and I
guy
have
that
3
catches the
tight
ball,
ends.
but you stop him for no
Why
I
gain.
I
have
need
four.
my.
Well,
Because they're
Kasicki
also
was
used
injured
to
last game too,
trying
so
to
but I
catch
still
people
have full
after the
tight
catch,
ends.
and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge...
Oh, thank you, Allen Robinson. You probably shouldn't have caught that,
Please
but
catch that, Brooks. Thank you.
A very well executed play.
100% shouldn't have caught that, but I'll take
So
it.
the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Pickett gonna bootleg it. Sliding out of the pocket.
There's no one open. I shouldn't have did that play down here.
The 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility.
Why my? Oh my
if he just
god!
keeps it and
Like I
runs
was his fire moots there, but it's actually my lineman that's there.
They hand this off to
I should have
Harris.
followed him. At that point, I should have followed him because he made a hole for me. I didn't trust him.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what'll be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
He broke my pass.
Stay
My
on
pass.
the ground again. It's
Come
Harris.
on,
He's
dude.
going to be a yard short. Needed 4,
I guess
but
Joe
got
Burrow
3.
is the new fucking
Now
god
the Texans
code
will
now.
burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now,
Okay, so where's the pass interference? They pretty much shoved George Pickens out of
the
bounds.
Steelers try it, but they come
What?
up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Pretty much shoved him.
20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a
Nice.
pickup of 4.
Nice
It'll bring
break up.
2nd down.
Good job, boys. Alari. Good
So
job. Good
A
job.
look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for
We need it
postgame
back.
because we are
Let's get
moving
some
right
space
through
here.
halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
Oh yeah, 15-point lead. Let's make it worse for them. Come on, King. It's your time to shine, boy.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. They look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit.
Like, I don't
Three-score
understand that
game, Charles, but look,
I'm
there's
beating the
plenty of time
fucking
to go here.
Bengals 25 to
Cliche
10.
that comes to my
But I
mind is you
struggled
can't get
against
it
the
all back
Browns.
at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Now a dump off here complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did.
you
Found
going,
his
man?
running back,
What's up?
let him create some
How you
space,
doing? I'm
and
doing
it turned
good,
out to be
by
a
the way.
nice play for the offense.
He finds his
Oh, hi, how you doing?
Schultz.
We're not
That is a gain
221
of
coming
16
out
to
of
set him up first and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking him no time at all to
Apparently,
get
I
down
picked the
here.
wrong thing to do here because now they're gonna magically just keep throwing the ball now. They're just gonna unload now. And I'm not gonna be able to stop them.
The tight end in motion right. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's able
Yeah,
to
I
get
would
it down
love
to the
that,
2-yard
buddy, but I
line.
just don't really
It'll be a
have
pickup of 4,
money.
and it brings up
So
second and goal.
give out for graphics and all. I would love to though.
Again, it's Pierce. And he's in for the score.
I also don't have a good. I need to get a Discord. That's not how that works.
Damian Pierce.
I don't
taking
have a
it
Discord
in
yet.
from 2 yards out. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Oh, I
Still
ran
elects
into
to
that.
bring
That's
this
my
out of
fault.
the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good
Yeah, you want
coverage
to
as
DM
he's
me on
dropped
Twitter?
at the
That's fine.
17.
Good for that.
Time for the Steelers offense now to
You
get
can
set
find
for
me,
their first possession of half number 2.
You can type in my
They
name,
were
Mike
terrific
Bono,
in the
or you can
first
type in
half,
the
built up a
OG
sizable
Bono.
lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to
You know
be
what,
pretty
John?
eager
Thank God
because,
for
let's
King
face
Henry.
it, they've had to sit through halftime.
Yeah, thank God for Najee, because I'd be losing this game if it wasn't for him.
We got to go out there and get some more points.
I hate giving him the ball like 40 times a game, but
Right at the 30 here.
Oh, you gotta do, you gotta
A
do.
gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the play.
I think he doesn't know how to hit open a wide receiver.
But in this
Apparently he
situation,
sucks now.
go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Rolling to
And
his
nobody's open. Nobody's open. Thank you, Allen Robinson.
He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. That
They're
one
playing
goes for
deep or
24
medium, whatever they're doing.
yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They ain't giving me 5 moves at all.
And if you
Meanwhile,
if
Pickett's
you
throwing
need help finding it,
Robinson here.
it should be in my Twitch bio.
Stafford after the catch
Yes, I
makes
just
it
type
good
in
for a
Mike
gain
Bono,
of 26 and also a first down.
I'll tell you what, a
Hit
lot of
me
those
up with
mid-range throws have been available because
at the
sometimes
OG Bono.
teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them.
Again,
And
that's
these
in my
guys have been taking
Twitter
advantage
bio.
so
It should be in my Twitch bio.
They'll roll him out right.
Also, my Twitch bio is on YouTube. If you want to go over there, it should be there too.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's his first reception, dude.
Here, these last few plays, they have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
From the
You know what, John? I think Henry's going to have a hell of a season.
Yeah, same here.
14-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on first and goal.
It was my offensive line just failing on me. Didn't even get a chance. Got out of the play action. There was something in my face.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough third and goal forthcoming. Back to throw, Pickett.
Dude. George Pickens can't beat anybody off the line, dude. He's faster in real life, but on the game they make him so sluggish.
And that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And the former Rice Al
Good job,
Boswell
Coach. Good
puts
job.
his
Well done,
return
great
to
job.
Houston. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he
3 field goals in 3
If
drives.
are you having trouble covering them?
He does.
He hasn't missed all year.
No,
I think
oh.
sometimes what happens for me on defense, if I'm struggling, I'll switch up to dime formation.
Phillips,
And
he's
it
not
does
gonna
seem
bring
like
this
I
one
have
out, so
help.
they will begin the
Yeah.
drive at at the 25.
No, I just can't throw it. I like for some reason like
I didn't know if you had I knew you had an offensive problem. I just didn't know about
That's
defensive
tremendous
problems.
nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage.
right now I'm not having money. I mean, they're getting good running yards on me, but
Any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more.
Damian Pierce is apparently unbringable. He needs 3 people to take him down.
Always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down, so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Are you facing the Texans?
Yeah.
They get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Come on, guys.
Stroud
Why is
here on
no one
3rd
able to
and
like,
long.
cover well?
Under pressure, they got
He's
him
a
again.
fucking running back.
TJ Watt able to get in
There we
there
go.
for
The
his
1-2.
2nd sack of the
Cam Hayward gets a sack, and then TJ gets a
I was
sack.
off on it. Too far ahead of
Before they
him.
can get the punt away whistles as we come to the end.
Damn it.
Back now in Houston. It's
I
Texans
forgot.
football, but
I
they
thought
trail
it
here
was
as we get started in the 4th quarter. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Now Austin.
Come, buddy, huh?
That's what the punt goes for.
I know, you wanted to come home. I know you're tired of being up here.
Good job,
As they
buddy.
take over. And
I know you're
Pittsburgh
tired of being
getting
up here,
set to
Odie.
take
I
the
know.
field. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores, and have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline.
I know I touched you here, buddy. I'm sorry. Look, you stop scratching the rear open, you won't have no problem. What a hole! Nice, Najee. Touchdown. Hey, we'll safe to say me and you are going to be 1 and 2 for running backs again. I don't think that's ever going to change.
Why is the running back always wide open? Why are we ignoring Evans?
But tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside.
I don't understand why no one wants to cover him.
Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Oh, I'll say, come on, you need to intercept that, man. He's right in the hand.
The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points.
Hey, buddy.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Houston set to take over. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On 1st down, here's Stroud.
That was a terrifying sight, Mike.
And his throw is incomplete. Following the play here now.
Yeah, it's an easy game. It's the Texans.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
TJ and Cam Hayward both with their X factors right now.
2nd and 10 from the 25. Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud.
Come here, boy.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Stroud out of the gun here.
Fumble. Yeah, another TJ sack. 3 on the game.
Just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Okay, well apparently I can't do that. We'll put him on a streak. There's no play action. See if he does it. Oh, never mind. I threw an interception. Well, I threw it right to him. Did go down interception. Turf toe. At least the rookie comes in.
On the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted,
on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
As a corner, you have to be able to run
Almost an
with
interception
guys
with
step for step
Joey
down,
Porter.
Wide receiver down.
and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Why? How do you drop that thing? Oh my God, dude! Get off the field. I don't want you on there, honestly.
It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by
Like
big
it fell into your breadbasket. Like it was a law pass into your breadbasket.
Back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud.
Right. I lost my F blockers hanging. I got tied up with the fucking offensive line.
Let me tell you, Dave, what's more scarier? Cam and TJ's X Factors are gone.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Here's Austin.
Oh,
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Steelers
I might just run it to get out of this game.
as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
No, thank
They're
you.
looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
Again, beating the Bengals 35-10, but I can't beat the Browns.
Through the middle of the field.
Another nice hole for Najee with a touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 48 yards. And the Steelers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is.
Well, Najee hit over 1,000 yards this game.
It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases.
Dave's done. Dave's done watching me.
With matchups like we've been watching here, and when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
I should have added more 3-4 formations.
Back on the field here. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly,
well, I lost my X Factors with them. Because they're getting lucky with I have man coverage, but they finally get one something.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a
Their X
first
Factors
down.
were good while they lasted.
Stroud to throw
That's
it.
going to be a penalty.
Oh, he dropped it. And
Nice
that's
Pierre
the
Paul, dude.
way this one's gone.
Man, why not?
Well, the trials and
For being old, man, you're still good at covering passes.
It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
There goes a deep ball, end zone.
Patrick Peterson.
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 To him.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from...
Oh, they sent a full blitz. That's a mistake. Another touchdown for Nachi.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 69 yards. And the Steelers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in
I'll
the
keep it
fourth.
for my side.
Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the 4th quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell
Well, took care of the Texans for you, Mike.
This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort. Really well executed. Congratulations to them.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the
Oh,
drive
Najee
at
took
the
care of him
25.
for you.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And
That's not what I wanted.
Going to be disappointed
Shit.
about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers.
Nice Joey Porter.
That's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us?
No, this is more like my team right here.
This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Stroud working out of the gun.
Nice Quan Alexander, dude.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 27. Off play action. Pickett.
Oh, shit.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Should have ran it. They brought a blitz. That would have been a perfect time to run it. I should have placed the run. They're just sending blitzes now.
Needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And Najee going to have a Steelers 1st down as he'll be taken down at the 46. Now here's another carry for Harris. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run. And it's
Najee 30 carries, 313 yards, and 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, I wasn't relying on him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football is
the way Pickett's been inaccurate, I have to. Then again, I'm getting easy lanes with Texans, though.
No way that's inbound.
Now Pickett will look to pass it.
Like that. Like.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50%.
Both feet on the fucking out of bounds line.
But it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team.
Why can't Pickett? Why can't you just hit somebody wide open? Please.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight cover.
We're talking to you.
Picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Thank you. Hey, he's actually wide open. You hit him. I mean, you're just standing still, but...
Down, but he does have first down yardage. Now it looks like he'll throw.
Oh, no.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do. Zone coverage there, and they were playing.
All right, Pickett, can you hit Julio this time? I got right.
And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Thank you. You hit him this time.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Without much defensive resistance on that drive, and really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did
not
not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Kyle Phillips is out for 4 weeks and the 60's out for 4
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though.
Jesus. Some of these tackles on this game.
You hear the one where you fucking scary guy and like drop him on his head?
Yeah, they just did it.
Oh man, dude, that was vicious.
Wide open. Whose guy is that? I know it's not yours, Odie. What do you want?
But not before he takes it inside the 40.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some.
Just don't know who it is. Like, stop, Odie. Ow.
Staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Joey Porter interception.
Again, the third time in this game. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Bless you.
Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
Now Pickett.
And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington.
But I'm hoping. I need to get Pickett another touchdown.
The Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I will see you guys.
Big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Probably will do this tonight.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. He'll buy some time right. And he fires one incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams back in the passing game. They've got the huge lead.
No, I'm flabbergasted by how Pickett can't hit it. Someone wide open.
Past history, there's a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on avoiding scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The passing game.
Like I said, I hate relying on Najee so much, but like when I can't do this.
Already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing.
And I got blitzed right up the middle.
And down he goes. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Pickett sets up play action.
Oh my God, dude!
Incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Why?
Pickens, his intended receiver there. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I'll be back, son.
Alright.
I'm not going to leave the party. I'll just switch over to green side of me. Oh, I can.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Yeah, that was
It's
last play.
incomplete.
Whatever,
Still
dude.
throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite